Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to install that theme. It has a portfolio that we just downloaded. So it is right here on my desktop. I'm just going to drag it over here to Text Wrangler. Here it is. This should all look fairly familiar. It's a combination of HTML and CSS all jammed into one file. That's how Tumblr does. So you can see these. Here's the CSS. Here's how it's behaving. Um, Basically, this is a content management system. Tumblr was originally made for blogging, but it can be used for more static sites, and that's what we're taking advantage of here. So to upload a theme or to change the theme, we're going to go to our account and then come down here to edit appearance. And this is going to give us a few different things. We can, this is the standard default theme. We can change our username. So maybe Brian Wiley's portfolio. Click save. This is where you would add a custom domain, which I'll show you guys how to do later. Oops. Let's see if that takes. Cool. It's now Brian Wiley Sportfolio. So there's some other options. You guys can explore these on your own. You have options to add Facebook, Twitter, post by email, etc., etc. What we're going to do is go over here to edit theme. So it's going to take just a second. It's going to pull up your default theme. You can change the title. Brian Wiley's portfolio. And so just like our blog, there is a content management system that is formatting this. You can add a description, all the work that's fit to post, whatever. You could change your header image in this case. You could change your avatar, this little cone thing. You could change the shape of the avatar, but we want to get a little deeper than that. So what we're going to do is go edit HTML, and you'll notice this looks fairly familiar. This is, again, what I just showed you, this content management. We're going to copy, or excuse me, select all of that and delete it. Then we're going to come over here to Text Wrangler. We're going to select everything and copy it, and then paste it over to here. And we're going to click Update Preview. And this is what it's going to give you. Now I know that looks fairly boring right now, but we're going to click Save. And we're going to go back. Now you can see some of these things like the avatar, header, that sort of stuff are pre-defined for you. There's things like your blog link, your email address, the custom image thumbnail height. You can add a page, and then there are more advanced options like adding custom CSS. This is where we'll add things, change things like color. Just to give you an idea of how this actually manifests when you start putting work into it. I'll go to my site because this is exactly the theme that I'm using. So I've changed the typeface to Google typeface. I put a header image in. It appears in tiles. I've edited the bottom, for instance. I've added a link to my blog. I've added a link to my resume. There's a student login for you guys, of course. There's things tagged student work that I need to remove from here. So I have this, and I've pointed my domain name, which I referenced earlier, at Tumblr's servers. So when somebody goes to brianwiley.net, it sends them to this site. So if we go to blog, this is how it functions as a blog, and I've given it a subdomain, and here's a bunch of stuff that I happen to like. So you can see how this functions both as a blog and a portfolio and makes for a fairly cohesive site when you format it correctly. So that's all you have to do. You only have to get this far, save it, and then go back out. We'll deal with the rest of this stuff when I see you next. Thanks. Have a good weekend.